Hey everyone, welcome back to Rerum Cognitio channel. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of human behavior and psychology. Ever heard of Machiavellianism? No, it's not some obscure term from an ancient philosophy class. It's a concept deeply rooted in the way we interact with each other every day. I'm talking about Machiavellianism, a personality trait named after the infamous Niccolo Machiavelli, whose work The Prince is a classic in political philosophy. But what does Machiavellianism look like in our modern lives? That's what we're exploring today. Before we dive in, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all things psychology and human behavior. Now, let's unravel the mysteries of Machiavellianism. So, what exactly is Machiavellianism? It's more than just a tongue twister. It's a personality trait characterized by cunning, manipulation, and a strategic mindset to achieve personal goals. Essentially, it's the art of getting what you want, no matter the cost. We encounter Machiavellianism in various aspects of our lives, from workplaces to personal relationships. It's the friend who always seems one step ahead, the colleague who knows how to play office politics like a chess master, and even the political figures who navigate the complexities of power. Today, we're not just scratching the surface, we're delving deep into real-life examples, case studies, and the psychological underpinnings of Machiavellianism. So, buckle up, because things are about to get intriguing. But first, let's understand the nuances of Machiavellianism and how it plays out in our everyday lives. Ready? Let's go. Alright folks, now that we've got a taste of what Machiavellianism is all about, let's dive deeper into the definition of this intriguing personality trait. At its core, Machiavellianism is the art of strategy, inspired by the works of Niccolo Machiavelli, a 16th century Italian philosopher and political strategist. The Prince, his seminal work, is a treasure trove of insights into the manipulation of power. At its essence, Machiavellian individuals possess a set of traits that distinguish them from others. These traits include cunning, strategic thinking, and a willingness to use any means necessary to achieve their goals. Cunning refers to the ability to outsmart others, to see the chessboard of life, and make moves that keep them one step ahead. Strategic thinking involves planning and executing actions with a long-term goal in mind. And when we say any means necessary, we mean it. Machiavellians are unafraid to bend or break the rules to get what they want. But here's the kicker: Machiavellianism is not just reserved for political maneuvering or grand schemes. It's alive and well in our everyday interactions. That coworker who always seems to know more than they should, or that friend who can turn any situation to their advantage. Chances are, they might have a touch of Machiavellianism. So, let's break it down. Machiavellianism isn't a dusty concept confined to history books. It's the spice of life sprinkled into our daily interactions, adding a touch of intrigue and complexity. To put it simply, Machiavellianism is the art of navigating the human landscape with a strategic mind, a cunning spirit, and a willingness to do whatever it takes to come out on top. Now that we've got the basics, it's time to explore real-life scenarios and see how Machiavellianism unfolds in the wild. Now that we've laid the groundwork for understanding Machiavellianism, let's dive into a real-world scenario that many viewers can relate to: workplace politics. Imagine this: a bustling office, the pursuit of career goals, and the complex dance of professional relationships. Here, Machiavellianism can often find fertile ground. Meet Alex, a charismatic and ambitious employee. On the surface, Alex is friendly, approachable, and seems genuinely interested in collaboration. However, beneath the surface lies a keen Machiavellian mind at work. Alex excels not just in their tasks but in the subtle art of office politics. They form alliances strategically, always mindful of who holds power and influence. It's not just about being good at the job, it's about positioning oneself for success. Alliances are key. Alex knows the importance of having allies in the workplace, allies who can vouch for them in meetings, share valuable information, and even cover for them when needed. It's not just about skills, it's about having a network that ensures a smooth ascent up the corporate ladder. But here's where the Machiavellianism comes into play. Alex isn't just forming alliances for the sake of camaraderie, they're also gathering information, understanding the weaknesses and strengths of colleagues, and using that knowledge strategically. Information is power, and Alex knows it. By discreetly gathering intel on colleagues, they can exploit weaknesses and vulnerabilities when it serves their goals. It's not about harming others intentionally, but rather about ensuring personal success by being a step ahead. Moreover, when it comes to projects or tasks, Alex strategically positions themselves to take credit for successes. It's not just about teamwork, it's about personal advancement, and this is where Machiavellianism in the workplace truly shines. In this case study, we see Machiavellianism in action, not as a nefarious plot, but as a strategic approach to navigating the complexities of workplace dynamics. Now let's reflect on how such tactics impact colleagues and the overall work environment. Now, let's shift our focus to a realm that hits much closer to home: personal relationships. We all have that friend who seems to have an ulterior motive, or maybe a partner who always knows how to get what they want. In personal relationships, the effects of Machiavellianism can be profound and, at times, emotionally taxing. Consider Sarah and James, a couple navigating the twists and turns of a long-term relationship. Sarah, charming and charismatic, possesses a touch of Machiavellianism. She's adept at steering conversations and situations in her favor, subtly influencing James without him even realizing it. While this may seem harmless at first, the impact on trust and open communication can be significant. Machiavellian tactics can create an atmosphere where one person feels manipulated or used, potentially eroding the foundation of trust within the relationship. Open communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, right? Well, Machiavellian individuals may struggle with genuine, transparent communication. They might avoid revealing their true intentions, leading to misunderstandings and emotional distance. Now, it's essential to note that not everyone with Machiavellian traits is intentionally harmful. Sometimes it's a defense mechanism or a learned behavior. However, it's crucial for both parties in a relationship to be aware of these dynamics and strive for open dialogue. So, if you find yourself in a situation where Machiavellianism is affecting your relationship, the key is communication. Address concerns, set boundaries, and foster an environment of trust. It's a journey, but understanding these dynamics is the first step. But relationships aren't limited to romantic ones, right? What about friendships? Let's explore how Machiavellianism plays out in the realm of camaraderie. We've seen how it operates in the workplace and its effects on personal relationships. Now, let's turn our attention to a realm where Machiavellian tactics have been honed and perfected throughout history: the world of politics. From the grand stages of history to the intricacies of modern governance, Machiavellianism has found its home in the cutthroat world of politics, named after Niccolo Machiavelli, who famously wrote The Prince. This trait has become a cornerstone of political strategy. Political figures often grapple with the need to maintain power and navigate complex relationships. Machiavellianism offers a roadmap, a set of principles that guide individuals in the pursuit and retention of power. Power dynamics are central to Machiavellian politics. Leaders understand that to wield influence, they must be strategic in their decisions, sometimes making tough and morally ambiguous choices. This is the essence of realpolitik, a pragmatic approach that prioritizes practical outcomes over ideological purity. In Machiavellian politics, the formation of strategic alliances is crucial. Leaders forge partnerships not solely based on shared values, but on mutual benefit. It's about understanding that alliances can shift and loyalty is often a means to an end. Consider historical figures like Cardinal Richelieu or more recent political maneuverings. The principles of Machiavellianism are embedded in the decisions of leaders who understand the importance of playing the long game. But where does this leave us? The citizens. How does Machiavellianism in politics impact the societies it governs? That's a question we'll explore shortly. But first, let's delve into the psychology behind political Machiavellianism. Behind every political move lies the psychology of the individuals making those decisions. Is political Machiavellianism a calculated strategy, a personality trait, or perhaps a necessity in the turbulent landscape of governance? Let's find out. We've explored its presence in workplaces, relationships, and politics. Now, let's delve into the fascinating realm of psychology to understand the roots and implications of this intriguing trait. Machiavellianism isn't just a series of tactics. It's deeply ingrained in the psyche of individuals who exhibit these traits. From a psychological standpoint, researchers have sought to unravel the origins and implications of Machiavellian tendencies. At its core, Machiavellianism is often associated with certain personality traits, notably those related to manipulation, strategic thinking, and a willingness to prioritize personal goals over ethical considerations. Researchers often link Machiavellianism to the dark triad, a set of 3 personality traits that also includes narcissism and psychopathy. Individuals high in Machiavellianism might display a keen ability to manipulate, coupled with a certain level of emotional detachment. From a developmental perspective, some psychologists argue that Machiavellian traits may stem from early experiences, perhaps a need to navigate complex family dynamics or societal pressures. Others believe it could have a genetic component, with certain individuals being predisposed to these traits. Interestingly, the link between Machiavellianism and success is a topic of debate. While some individuals with Machiavellian traits may achieve their goals more effectively, the toll on personal relationships and mental well-being is a factor that can't be overlooked. As we've seen in our earlier discussions, Machiavellianism can affect relationships and workplace dynamics. The pursuit of success through cunning strategies may come at the cost of genuine connections and emotional satisfaction. So, where does this leave us? Understanding the psychological underpinnings of Machiavellianism provides us with insights into human behavior, but it also challenges us to consider the ethical dimensions of personal and societal success. As we wrap up this exploration of Machiavellianism from a psychological perspective, remember that while strategic thinking can be valuable, it's equally important to foster empathy, trust, and authentic connections in our personal and professional lives. Well, folks, we've taken quite the journey through the intricate web of Machiavellianism. From the office corridors to the personal relationships in our lives and the grand stage of politics, we've explored how this trait shapes our world. It's fascinating, isn't it? The art of strategy, the tactics of influence. They're all around us, but as we've seen, Machiavellianism is a double-edged sword. While it can lead to success in certain arenas, it often comes at the cost of genuine connections and ethical considerations. As we conclude our exploration, I encourage you to reflect on the dynamics in your own life. Have you encountered Machiavellianism in your workplace, friendships, or even within yourself? Understanding these nuances is the first step towards fostering healthier relationships and environments. I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you experienced Machiavellianism? How do you navigate these dynamics? Let's start a conversation. Our community is a space for open dialogue and shared experiences. If you found this exploration of Machiavellianism intriguing, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for more deep dives into human behavior, psychology, and everything in between. As we navigate the complexities of life, let's strive for a balance between ambition and empathy, strategy, and authenticity. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Machiavellianism. Until next time, take care and stay curious. Bye for now.